All right, good morning, IFalls. How y'all doing today on this very chilly morning? That's going to be my theme today because I am cold. I didn't realize I was going to be this cold, and I hate it. But we got a whole winter ahead of us. I just wasn't ready to look at my Alexa today and see that it said 33 degrees, and I wouldn't even noticed it. I wouldn't even noticed it if my darn wife didn't say, "Oh my gosh, it's 33 out." I would have thought it was 53 and lied to myself, but no. Now I know summer's over. It was over this morning, as far as I'm concerned, anyways. I know that there's all this science that tells you when seasons are and stuff, but no, I'm telling you, it was over last night. Ah, man. I know we have beautiful fall nights and everything, but everybody who says they love fall is forgetting what's coming next. I know people love winter, that's why we live here, but I don't. I'm sorry. You're going to hear me complain about winter all winter long. So I'll try to be funny about it at least. All right, let's move on to our cam here. All right, it looks like the weather for the rest of the day is still going to be below 50. It looks like we're not getting much above 50 anytime soon. I do think the extended forecast has days above 50, though, so we're on a cold spell and it should go back up a little bit, but not a lot of it. If you were lucky enough to be awake at 6:34, you saw the sunrise. Let's see. Let me do something real quick just to make sure we're all looking at the most recent stuff. All right. Sun rose at 6:34 a.m. Sunset at 7:50, and those are getting way too close together for my taste. So, this is maybe the first episode of the grumpy old man episode. All right, let's go ahead and look at some nonprofit updates. Oh, I saw this yesterday. The Kuchiching Historical Society. I didn't watch the whole thing. I clicked through like a whole bunch of stuff, and then they were talking about some other things. But I wanted to get to our Big Vic section, and it was pretty cool. It was nice to see our local community represented. Let's see. They had other like this is what I didn't watch that was on there. I clicked through this part. They had like other Voyager statues. Like there was one in that I actually caught a little bit of the story of over in the North Shore, kind of in the Two Harbors area. I don't know if it's at Two Harbors, but there was a ridiculous story behind that one. And then really like, so they rated them on like what was the best of the Voyager statues or had the coolest story. I'm not sure how they were rating them. Again, I only watched a little bit of it. I'm going to watch the rest of it later. But our Big Vic story is so badass. Like, how are we not? That's like Big Vic, in my opinion. They might have said it differently in the show. Is a big middle finger to the rest of the world. Big Vic is badass. That's all I'm saying. A little fun fact about Big Vic: I tried to do some AI stuff with him, and the AI image generation kept on taking his gun away. They would not give him his gun, so it was weird because obviously, like it's a historical statue, but whatever. Got to have that over policed AI. Otherwise, I don't even remember what I wanted him to do. Maybe like just wave or something. All right. Did you see Head Start is back in session? Head Start. I'm not sure where they're doing it now because they were doing it over at the old Kutaska building, but they moved. I'm not sure if they moved. Well, they must have moved the Head Start there. I don't know where else they would have done. Let's see. Maybe I'll have Amy correct me on all that type of stuff. We talked about the 11,000 donation yesterday. Let's see what this one over Labor Day weekend. Oh, they had a star party. Okay, so this is Voyager's Conservancy posted a lot of the cool stuff that they've done. They've been on a roll in our local community. Not to say they haven't been before, but because of like all this, the summer, the 50th, I don't know if they've been doing like a lot more, but like every weekend, every week, it seems like they have more and more stuff. Maybe I'm just noticing it more, which is probably what it is. And they've always been doing all this amazing stuff. We're still working on getting a representative in here to be guests. They already willingly agreed. We just gotta do better at scheduling. We, as in me and my team. I do have a very small team, so sometimes when I say we, I actually do mean we. I don't mean the royal we. All right, let's see what else we got. Food pantry. The hub is currently under construction. We encourage people to utilize the food pantry at Circles of Support during this time. The Circles office is located 811 North Street, 811 Northeast 4th Street, and is open Monday, 11 a.m. or Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and on Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And so if you're hungry, go get food. Let's see. Let's head on down. Education updates. All right. Bronco JV volleyball scores 26 with 26 seconds left to defeat. Oh, I bet you that people were losing their mind over that one. You're scoring in the last few seconds. Yeah, people are. Oh, and it's football too, so it's not like it's a sport where they score a lot. You know, like there's limited scoring in football. Sweet, good job, JV. And that's with the Broncos. Let's see. They also have an open gym. Let's see if we can bring that up and get a better view of that one. This probably says the same thing, though. There will be open gym for ISD 361 students on the following dates. And then there's a list of dates here. I just recommend it's easier for you to follow them on Facebook, and then you'll just know all this stuff. And honestly, if you're following me, you're probably following them. Let's see. Yeah, they've just put open gym a few different times. Oh, because they shared it. That's why. So, you can go there, shoot baskets, play volleyball, throw baseballs, softballs, footballs, etc. Etc. All right. Hello, families. North Home School lunch program. We got some info about that. What was this about North Home? Was this a little bit more relevant? Hello, families and North Home community. We have an opportunity for you to get involved with extracurricular sports. So in North Home, this is like really everywhere. They need help with, they need volunteers for sports, coaches. Refs is the biggest one. Like people don't think like you need a ref at every game. And also, be nice to those refs. If you are yelling at a ref or anything, like, even if the ref's wrong, I guess I don't know. I used to, my kids were in more sports before, and I would just be like, does this person not know what they look like right now? And it's always the same people, and it's always the a-holes from the community. That's all I'm saying. You're yelling at a ref, you're probably an a-hole. Homecoming days, we covered this yesterday. This is for Falls High School. They have one of the days is dress up like pick a generation. So you could, or pick a life. No, it wasn't pick a generation. It was pick a era of life. So you could come as a baby or you could come as a grandparent. But the funny thing is, I was just thinking, is no matter what, you're going to be dressed up for that because whatever era you are in now is an era of your life. So congratulations on getting 100% school participation on that day. People just going to show up and be a part of it. Nice. Can't get much more inclusive than that. So for North Home, take a minute, remind you a few things. Let's see. You can add lunch money online. Yeah, that's people. We don't need to cover that. Students who wish to have a second helpings at lunch must have a positive balance. Lunch is free, but there's a nominal fee for second helpings. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think school lunches, like, so I say I don't know if it's true because objectively I don't know if it's true, but school lunches seem to have gotten a lot better from when I was a kid, but I probably wouldn't have thought that if I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I loved eating crappy when I was a kid. Self-care positivity. Be good with your positive self, I guess. Let's see. Homecoming. don't forget, that's going to be on the 26th. This looks like this is homecoming 25. So it's going to be on September 26th. Oh, we were going to bring this up too. Oh, the content isn't available right now. Who cares? So homecoming. It's going to be 15 for one ticket and 2 for 25. So you get a bonus if you link up. And it can be with a friend too, by the way. Well, it could always be with a friend, but I mean, if you want to go with a friend of your same gender, you could do that. Save some money, at least save $5. If you're just going to hang out with friends, buy your tickets together. All right. Oh, so I see now that I have it large. This cursive font was hard for me to read. It's September 20th. I don't think anybody's personally getting all their information from just this show, so it shouldn't matter too much that I said 10 different dates right there. Preschoolers. Let's see what the preschoolers. What do they got to say to those people? Okay, so school opens Tuesday, so the preschoolers were there. What an exciting time, man. Those kids love to be there. Like, they will bust open that door. Makes you wonder what happens in the meantime sometimes. All right, school doors opens 7:40 a.m. And by the meantime, I don't mean like at home. I mean like at sixth grade, the motivation for most kids drops off. What happens? How do you stop that? Good luck, school. Parent guardian drop off and pickup for preschool should occur on the backside of the West End Elementary baseball field side, and they can have breakfast. Yeah, the kids losing interest. I know I certainly did at about fifth, sixth grade, and the answer isn't to keep on doing what they're doing. Like, the answer is to switch it up. Try something new, and not something new, something revolutionary. You can't change these kids' families, everything's mentalities if you don't start doing something revolutionary. That's nothing about preschool. Preschool is great. Like, that's part of the solution for sure. Don't change that. Commerce updates. Oh, nobody won the $1.7 million, Quarters is telling us. So it's going to be roughly around $2.1 billion. That's running the White House money. That's all I'm saying is, like, you start throwing some weight around, you got 2.1 billion. Oh, this is cool. This is actually me that posted this. I'm thinking of hosting a retro video game tournament. This is on my Small Town Tech page. And I have a bunch of retro video game. I've been collecting old retro TVs lately just so I can kind of prepare for something like this. And I put on here that I'd like it to be a Wii or earlier, but it can be. But I mean, we could have an Atari tournament. I don't have an Atari now, but I'd get one if there was enough interest. I sold all my Atari stuff. The games were so boring. But I do have Nintendo. I have Super Nintendo, Sega, like all that cool stuff. N64. I know when I was a kid in high school, we just sat down and played so much GoldenEye or whatever. And then I have like a bunch of light gun games for the Nintendo, so I have a huge TV now to play them on. You can't play them on modern TVs, so I had to get a bunch of old retro CRT TVs that were around when I was a kid. Those have some value now, so hold on to them if you got them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have any concrete plans on that. It's just going to kind of happen if there's enough interest. I'll make it worth people's while. Like, we'll have prizes. Maybe we'll get a sponsorship, or Small Town Tech will be the sponsor. I don't know why I did quotes. I should have done quotes around sponsor, not Small Town Tech. Like, Small Town Tech's real. So it's not figurative. Let's see. Tilson Bay, what do they got on here? Hockey season is ramping up. This looks pretty cool. I'm reaching out for sublimated hoodies. So anyway, if you need a sublimated hoodie and you know what that is, it looks like Tilson's Bay Company is going to be your guy. Excuse me. And then speaking of fall, into savings at Border GMC. Let's see. Where's the actual meat and potatoes? Okay, so this thing right here, this is just my personal opinion to them. I'm not going to tell them how to do marketing. I guess I just am going to. But this part right here, lead with it. Lead with the spend 1,000 on service, whatever, and then spend the rest of the crap. People have such a short attention span, and we think like, oh, they think my stuff's cute or whatever. They don't. Like, they just want quick and dirty if they're on this type of social media platform. Pick Me Flowers. They've got some gifts that you can personalize. Let's see. No Place Like Home Again has some nice stools. Probably some more stuff if we clicked on the whole thing. Yeah, well, heck, let's do it. I like No Place Like Home Again. Oh, it's just the stools. All right. Well, they're cool stools. Set of two for 75. They look heavy duty, great for your garage, or if you're a single dude at your kitchen table, I guess. Just kidding. What else? What do we got? I got a bunch of boxes here. Northland Sales and Service. We have nice soft sheets. Oh, okay. So they got them sheets. Nice and soft. They got a smoker at No Place Like Home Again, and it was only used once. So if you're into smoky meats, 275. You'll be doing it all day. My we passed by a smoker on my out of town trip yesterday. My wife and I went to Virginia just really quick there and back, and they had a smoker at one of the thrift stores, and I was like, that seems like so much work. I know like people who have time and do it good, it's so worth it, but like it's a lot of work. It's better than buying stuff with that fake smoke flavor, though. I mean, we can all agree on that, right? Let's make that fake smoke flavor. I see that and I'm like, what are we doing as a world? You know, makes me sad. Voyager Outfitter, your adventures is out there. Like them on Facebook.